Hello and welcome back to the channel. Right, we're off on our travels again. We're heading to what we hope will be a really cool campsite called Fire and Stars Woodland Camping, I think it's called. Yeah, it looks really interesting, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It looks like the pictures are really like you're on your own in the woodland.
Yeah.
Although there are like a few pitches, your pitch is just sort of like really secluded and in the woodland, and like you can't see everybody else.
Almost look like they're built into the woodland, don't they?
Yeah, that's what it looks like anyway, from like pictures and stuff.
It's primarily a tenting place, isn't it?
Yes.
But they've recently, or I think possibly this year, added 2 campervan pitches.
Yeah.
Which look to be hard to know. We haven't actually seen what they look like, so it'll be interesting to see, what they're like, what the facilities are like. You can have a fire, can't you? Which is really good.
Yeah, I would go as far as to say they don't just allow fires; they actively encourage it.
Yeah.
It's sort of part of it. I guess why they've called themselves Fire and Stars.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's set on, what was it, a 56 acre, I think, of woodland, of managed woodland, basically, which is amazing. So you've got that woodland to explore. So yeah, really excited to have a look around this one, see what it's like. Only one night, because we couldn't make it work in our schedule, but yeah, let's see what this is like.
Should be fun.
Right, well, we have arrived, we have set up. Annoyingly, there was supposed to be no rain at all today, and for whatever reason, it's raining, isn't it?
Yeah, it started absolutely peeing it down.
Yeah, so annoyingly, although there is a break in the rain now, which is why we can do a bit of filming, but yeah, we've parked up on one of these campervan pitches, and really cool, isn't it? It's literally nestled in the
woodland.
woods. It's really cool. Facilities, basic, I would describe them as. They're basically the toilets are literally 2 portaloos. Basically, they're quite nice portaloos. To be fair, I've never seen a portaloo with a sink and running water inside it. Yeah. So that's obviously decent. And then the showers, the pub across the road, which we're going to go to shortly. We're just waiting for the rain to abate. But the pub across the road, there's some sort of shower block there that you can use, isn't there?
That's what the man said, yeah.
We will have to check that out.
So I don't know where it is. I know there is actually a campsite at that pub.
Yes, because we've actually been to that pub a few times, haven't we?
Yeah.
And there is what it's like sort of adjoining the car park of the pub, isn't it? But yeah, let's have a look at this pitch. It's non-electric, and there's no fresh water on site, is there? No, there's not. No. So if we've filled the van up, filled our water containers up. But yeah, if you come in, you need to make sure you bring your own water, basically.
Yeah, it is very basic. It's a lot more basic than we normally go for, actually.
Yeah, but it's quite nice in some respects.
That's what we thought we'd do.
It's really quiet here. Obviously, you've got the bit of sound of rain, leaves falling off the trees with the time of year it is, but there's like no road noise at all. No. It's just peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really peaceful.
But yeah, let's have a look at the pitch. So it's a hard standing pitch. So obviously you drive onto it. We've put our van so that the awning is sort of off to the side, which is quite nice because they've got the awning out, hot top up. Dogs are digging in the leaves. Dogs, oi, no, no. Yeah, so that's how it is. Obviously you drive onto it from there, as you can see, but there's trees all the way around, which is really nice. And then this over here is our fire pit for the evening.
Don't you love the fact that someone's left us a little stokey stick?
Oh, I love a stokey stick.
To stoke the fire with.
Yeah, nice.
That'll be good later.
It's a decent sized little fire pit, to be fair. Natural fire pit, so it's stones round. Yeah, just
I love the fact that you can have a fire on the ground like that. Nowhere lets you do that,
no,
do they?
Very rare. It's surprising given the fact we're in a forest as well, isn't it? Like you would think they would be like, no, too risky, but I mean, they've quite clearly cut these trees back so that they're not close to the fire. You can see that where those trees have been cut back. Yeah. So it is, it is been done to make a little bit more safe. Yeah, and then that's obviously the van in the woods. Absolutely beautiful. And obviously with this time of year, Obviously the leaves are turning, falling off the trees, absolutely stunning. So there's a little forest school here where you can do, I think, group activities of like learning, being taught how to light fires, make shelters, that kind of thing. So I'll just show you like a pitch. So this is pitch 16, camping pitch. So this is a tent pitch. You can see in there, you would pitch your tent, probably, I guess, here-ish if you're a small tent. And then obviously here is your fire pit. But that's sort of like a general overview of how most of the pitches are. Apart from obviously the 2 campervan pitches, one of which we're staying on, most of the pitches are like this, so nestled in the woodland with a little fire pit. And then obviously there's like another one over there. Yeah, so that's really cool, and they're basically dotted off this sort of central spine, seemingly. So you've got one there, and then there'll be more this way. Very, very cool. So this pitch even has its own picnic bench. And obviously space for a significantly sized tent. Very, very cool. And obviously because it's got so much sort of canopy shelter, it's actually quite dry in here.
Yeah, it's a lot drier than where we are, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Well, we've just come for a little wander in the woods. Have a look round, see what it's like. I think ultimately we're going to head to the pub, aren't we, and get a beer at the pub.
Yeah.
Which is what, 100 yards up the road?
Yeah, it's not far.
But yeah, we just thought we'd take a little wander on the side. Rain has stopped. It's actually got a little bit brighter, but I don't know, it's gone a bit overcast again now.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain again.
No, yeah, because there's no sheltered seating at the pub.
It didn't look like it.
But I think it's supposed to have stopped raining like now, so
Yeah.
hopefully that'll be good. But yeah, we thought we'd take a wander around. It's amazing to see all these little like inlets in the woods where there's like a camping pitch with a little fire pit. Some of them we just noticed have got like picnic benches, so that's very, very cool. I can imagine when the trees are in full foliage, obviously a lot of leaves are gone off the trees now. When they're in full foliage, I can imagine it is so secluded in these little
definitely.
inlets.
Because I think our pitch isn't that secluded, but I think it would be more secluded if there was more leaves on the trees.
Yeah, 100%, definitely. But yeah, I think they are planning to build a more substantial toilet block of some sort.
Yeah, I'm sure I read that somewhere. It was on their website.
I think on their, it's either on the, yeah, as you say, on their website or on their Insta, they were saying that they'll be doing that this year. But I think I can only assume that time's sort of marched on this year and they've not managed to get it fully complete.
Check it out over here. It's like a sheltered thing.
Wow, yeah. So in there's like a sheltered seating area. I don't know if you can see that. We'll put some B-roll on of a bit closer up on that. But yeah, I think we're gonna have a little wander in the woods and then head to the pub. So this is like a sort of communal.
I think they call it the green.
Yes, you've got some seating, football goal. I think you were just saying the chap that like welcomed us onto the site.
Yeah, I think his name's Andy. He was a nice chap.
Said there's kids playing football often here in the summer, isn't there?
Yeah.
It looks like there's some sort of toy box over there. They use an old sort of grit bucket.
Oh yeah, grit tub.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look what's in it. Oh, like bats and balls and stuff.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it? You got stuff for the kids to play if they're not brought anything. I think that's some cricket stumps. Very, very cool.
Right, dogs, get out before you burst any balls.
And then over here, there is like a car track where you can put some sort of matchbox cars and sort of race them around the track. Some really cool things, isn't there?
Yeah, just a bit different.
Yeah.
So the cars are over there in that thing. If you go
so
and
the cars
lift
are
that.
in that thing there, and then you can put them in this and then shoot them down. Very cool. It's a great selection of little matchbox cars. Ah, it's very cool.
I feel like my brother would love this.
Yeah, probably. Or back in the day anyway.
He would have loved it back in the day.
So they've got a book thing here where you can come and borrow a book, do some reading. And then here, they have lots of like trolleys and stuff that you can put all your tents and stuff on and then trolley down to your pitch, which is really nice because there's no vehicular access to pitches, obviously, other than the 2 campervan pitches. So that's really good. They've really thought about like what people might need to like use it well.
Yeah.
I mean, considering it's what, we're mid-November now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cars here. There's obviously quite a few people here, and it's obviously not the nicest of weather.
No, it's
but
not.
Fair play.
We're going to make the most of it though.
Oh yeah, of course we are. Just you would expect these things to be quieting down now, and what, there's probably maybe a dozen cars in the car park.
Yeah. So it looks like the campervan pitch next to ours, there's someone on it in
a tent, isn't it?
A tent, yeah.
Yeah, very, very cool. Look at this little sort of display they've got here. It's a small off-grid campsite, and they've still got recycling. I love that. Right, so those flags there is the site. I don't know whether you can see that in the distance. That is the pub. So I don't know, maybe 150 yards away. What is it, Lou? It's the Old Crown Inn, isn't it?
The Old Crown, yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's go and see if we can get a beer here. Right, well, we've arrived at the pub. Pubs were really quiet, actually. It was in the middle of the day on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I guess maybe they've got the rugby on in there, but there's probably only half a dozen people in there. There is actually an umbrella, which is great. So if it does rain, it's actually not really raining.
It's not too bad at the minute.
But yeah, I've gone for a Hobgoblin IPA, and then you've gone for
Cruz Campo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So yeah, I think we're just going to sit here and have a beer. It's literally like less than 5 minutes to the pub, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not far at all.
Absolutely fine.
You can see it from the entrance, can't you?
Yeah.
There's actually quite a nice garden at this pub. We've just sat out the front, haven't we?
Yeah.
But
yes.
there's a nice garden, but all the benches seem to have been sort of tucked away to one side, like.
Yeah, almost. It feels like it's been winterized, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
only idiots sit outside at this time of year.
Well, this is it. When you've got 2 big dogs that are shit up.
Yeah, for want of a better word, they're shit up.
But yeah, so I think we're going to sit here, drink a beer, and watch the world go by. Right, so we've just got back from the pub. Had a lovely couple of pints in there, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. The lady in the end, she came out for a fag, didn't she? And she was like, just get in here. It doesn't matter if the dog's dirty, just go in.
In the end, to be fair, we were getting really cold. So I'm sort of glad she came out. So yeah, we ended up going in. So we ended up second pint, we were in the pub, which was nice. Lovely and toasty in there, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
Lovely pub, to be fair. Nice selection of drinks, actually. Drink I've not seen for a long time in there, that Bass.
Bass,
I haven't seen Bass anywhere. I mean, I wouldn't drink Bass, but I've not seen it like on tap anywhere for ages.
It's a classic, isn't it, Bass?
But yeah, we've come back and we've just lit the fire. We're hoping for dinner we can cook some jacket potatoes. Well, I mean, I say we're hoping, this is what we have planned for dinner. So if it all goes Pete Tom, we're like...
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah, but yeah, we're thinking of cook some potatoes in the fire, some jacket potatoes, and then we've got some stag chilli to sort of put over the top with a bit of cheese. Something pretty simple, really. But yeah, while I've got the fire going, thought may as well take full advantage of it. And yeah, I don't know, you probably can't see, but in the background, the van is literally there.
If I turn that light, you might be able to see the van.
But yeah, got the fire going. So hopefully within a half an hour, 45 minutes, we'll be able to get it going. Yeah, there's the van. I don't know
Can you see it now?
Sort of coming to shot now. But yeah, van is there. And then we're here with the fire.
Can you see the boys?
Yeah, and then the boys are just chilling there. We've actually tied them to a tree, haven't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, how dark is it in this place? So we were going to put our festoon lights up, weren't we?
Yeah, but then I sort of thought
But we were a bit
Is that a bit frowned upon because?
Yeah, we're in a place where it's obvious that, you know, it wants to be dark. People come here to see, you know, like starry skies.
So they can look up and see the starry skies.
And have a nice fire, and yeah, so we haven't put the festoon lights up, so the van is complete darkness. But yeah, we're really enjoying this fire. It's getting really toasty now, which is nice.
Good thing is it stopped raining as well.
Yes, and it's supposed to be clear all night. Not a clear night. Unfortunately, it's very cloudy, so I don't think we're going to see any stars. But yeah, let's enjoy the fire and get these jackets on. So I've just come in the van. I'm just going to wrap some potatoes in foil, and then we're going to put them straight into the fire. There we go. They're all wrapped, so let's go and chuck them in the fire. So we're just having another beer, aren't we?
Yes.
Actually, beers that were bought by our friends, weren't they, Dan and Charlotte?
Yeah, when they came round our house, they brought them round. And
Yeah.
I did think, as soon as I saw the can, I thought, I'm going to like this.
So it's Kirkstall, we think it's Kirkstall Brewery, and we think it's pronounced Judicious.
Judicious? That's what it looks like to me.
It's a juicy pale, and it's absolutely delicious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got all those sort
It's really Moorish, actually. You could
tropically flavours.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
so thanks guys for that. Really
thank
enjoying
you very
that.
much.
They're going down a treat round this beautifully warm fire.
Oh, they are.
Obviously, we've got the potatoes on the fire now. I think they'll probably take about an hour, maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, we've got a nice fire going now, keeping us nice and toasty.
It's really toasty. I'm so glad it stopped raining as well, so we can just
I know,
sit
yeah.
out.
It's a shame that it's cloudy, because I think there'd have been a great star shot, I think. But never mind. Right, let's get these potatoes cooked around the fire. So that was a little bit of a disaster. So we've obviously put the fire a bit too hot. So the potatoes, the outside skins were basically like black, but the potato inside was really nice actually. So I've dug the potato out of the inside, and we've put a chilli on top of it, like a tinned stag chilli on top of it. Looks quite nice. Done a little bit of cheese on top. Potato tastes lovely, just the skins were just black. So I don't know whether we should have double wrapped it in foil maybe. I don't know, we did something wrong. But yeah, I think this will taste great. It wasn't exactly the vision we were planning.
It'll be good, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Right, let's get eating. So we had a dinner. Wasn't quite to plan, was it? But actually it tasted really good, didn't it?
It did taste good. It wasn't exactly what we planned. It was just potato and chilli rather than like jacket potatoes with like the skins still on.
There's no way we could have eaten skins there. They were like charcoal.
I think we just got the fire going a bit too vicious, and then it just torched the outsides.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know why. Maybe we should have put them like nearer the outside rather than the middle of the fire. But yeah, I don't know. I've done them before and they've been fine.
They were fine, yeah.
So I don't know. The alternative obviously is that we did them for too long as well.
Yeah,
I think I gave them about an hour, maybe they needed less.
I think they were a bit smaller than the ones we did before as well, so that's probably a factor.
Yeah, true, yeah. But nevertheless, it was delicious, wasn't it? And then we've just toasted a marshmallow on the fire. Yeah, and we're just sitting out, chilling. It's absolutely beautiful here, isn't it?
Yeah.
The forest is so quiet, apart from, the odd fire crackle. There's nobody around. Obviously there's other people here, but they're just, they're away, you can't see them. But yeah, just having a really good time. It's lovely here, isn't it?
It's really good.
It certainly beats staying at home and sitting on the sofa. So very much enjoying this night away.
It's really different to have a fire on the floor as well. Like,
really unusual actually, isn't it?
You don't very often get to do that anymore.
Like nowadays you don't...
I thought I'd fill my beer over here then.
You don't see many places nowadays that allow you to have fires. That's the first thing. But then to have a fire on the floor, a proper campfire surrounded by stones, is so unusual.
Yeah.
But it's just really nice.
There's
isn't
something really cool about that.
Really, really nice. I think we're just going to sit around the fire, drink some more beers, and see the night away. Well, the fire died down to embers. We ran out of wood, so we've come back in, haven't we?
Yeah.
And yeah, both feeling suitably tired. I don't know why.
I'm really tired. I don't know what's up with me today.
It's like 10 o'clock. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think we're just going
We're just going to venture up into Pop Top and fall asleep. But yeah, really enjoyed that this evening. It's great to have a fire, isn't it?
I love having a fire.
Having a fire. And it doesn't happen very often nowadays. So many campsites don't allow fires nowadays. It's a bit few and far between.
And if they do, they never allow them on the ground. It's always like in a fire pit off the ground.
Yeah. So that's quite nice. But yeah, we're going to go to bed and we'll see you in the morning. Morning.
Morning.
Well, we had a good night's sleep, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
It's a little bit cold, but I got warm eventually.
Yeah.
In the Pop Top. I don't know what it got down to, like 5 or 6 maybe.
Yeah. We've been in colder temperatures than that though, haven't we? But
yeah, I feel like, you know, because we'd sat out in front of the fire.
Well, you think we were a little bit cold?
Yeah, and then obviously we'd had the heater on in the van. I feel like we got
cold because we'd been like nice and toasty before.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Maybe.
But yeah, we just woke up. Sun is beautiful this morning. The sun is out. It's absolutely lovely.
The sun's not quite come up enough yet, has it?
No, to be over the trees, but it's it's poking through. But I think we're going to grab some breakfast now. Something really simple because we've got to get going pretty quickly this morning. So I think we're just going to have crumpets probably, and obviously a nice tea and coffee. So let's get that on the go. Leaves everywhere. Right, well, despite looking like it's going to be a lovely morning, the heavens have opened. So rather than make breakfast, we've just blasted the packing away, haven't we?
Yeah, but everything's still soaking.
It's a shame because I thought with the sun coming out, dry overnight, I thought we'd be right, but yeah, so typical, like, you know, this time of year camp, sort of out of season camp, you've just got to dry everything off, ain't you?
Yeah, it's just one of them things.
But we've had a really good time here, haven't we?
Yeah, I loved it.
Really good fun. It's really nice to be able to have a fire, which obviously nowadays you don't find that many that allow you to have a fire.
Definitely not on the ground like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So really enjoyed that. I don't think we've said where this place is actually. We've said what it is. It's called Fire and Stars Woodland Camping, but it's in Snareston, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's I think it's Newtown Bergland, but yeah, it's near Snareston.
So it's in Leicestershire.
In Leicestershire.
Basically. Yeah, really easy to get to. I would say there's some relatively tight lanes to get to it.
Yeah, there are a few.
But I mean, obviously
but you can't bring anything big on here anyway.
You can't bring anything bigger than what we've got here anyway. So I don't think that, and you can't bring a caravan or anything. So I don't think that's really too much of a problem. Yeah, and obviously don't know whether we said, I think we said at the start of the video, but this is a bit of a wild camp type place. So there's no electricity, there's no water, which is unusual.
Yeah.
So you bring your water with you. I think it's quite expensive for what it is.
I think it's very expensive because, so for the pitch it was £45. Bear in mind it's November. There's no electric hookup, there's no water. There's no proper toilet block or showers. Showers, you do have access to showers at the pub, which is just down the road. Yeah,
they've got like an outdoor accessible, as in like the doors to go into them are like outside the building.
Yep. And they've got a combination lock on them.
Yeah, so you can get in there 24 hours a day basically.
Yeah, but there's 2 portaloos on here.
Yeah.
And I just think £45 for one night in November, plus they charge £5 per dog.
Yeah.
As well. So it's cost us £55 to stay here, which, I mean, I've enjoyed the experience. I feel like you're paying for the experience, aren't you?
And you're paying for the fact it's quite unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
In some respects, you know.
Yeah.
They just...
I don't know how much it is for a tent to pitch on one of the tent pitches.
True, yeah.
I'm wondering if that's a little bit cheaper.
The thing is, though, obviously, everyone who goes camping knows that the cost of going on a campsite has got more and more expensive. So you're paying 40, 50 quid, 60 quid in some cases
sometimes.
For, you know, like a nice site with electric hookup. Maybe if you're on a hard standing pitch, especially, which is a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But this just seems slightly out of kilter with that. But I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it?
Mm.
So that's
it wouldn't stop me coming and doing it again though,
No,
because I
absolutely
really
not.
enjoyed
No.
it.
No.
I think it's pretty tight when people charge like £5 per dog as well. Like
I look at that and think I don't understand what, like, so we've brought 2 dogs. We've left no mess with the dogs. Like, why is it costing them more money? I guess it's just one of those opportunities to make a little bit more money, I guess. That just really annoys me, but especially when it's like £5 per dog. So if we stayed here for say 5 nights,
that soon adds up.
that'd be 50 quid just for the dogs to come.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just one of them added extras that most sites do nowadays for, I don't know, some unknown reason. Right, I think that'll be it for this one, won't it?
Yes, I think so.
One night, short and sweet, but yeah, really enjoyed it. We're going to head home now, which won't take very long.
No, it's not too far from where we live, really, is it?
No, and hopefully the weather improves. We hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give it a like. If you're new here and want to follow along with our travels, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.